Hello, this is Tim again, and glad to have you on board. And today, what I want to get into is undoing the thought patterns and belief systems and the subconscious uh, patterns that you may have developed that are keeping you from achieving the life you truly desire. The problem with people attempting to use the so called law of attraction is that you cannot manifest anything that is outside your core belief system, your values, and your perceptions. So if you've got anything in there from the past, from things you were taught, from emotions and so forth that were transferred to you, um, we learn most of what we learn as far as dealing with this world uh, by the time we're 5 years old. That's where the foundation gets laid. And if there were things and experiences in your past, now this can also happen later, but the environment that we're raised in, the thinking patterns and the thought patterns that we pick up when we're children, have a tendency to rule over us the rest of our lives. Now, if you were exposed to a constant negative barrage of talk and thinking regarding um, money or love or the way normal people interact with each other, it can affect your adult life. And it can keep you from living up to your full potential as a child of the cosmos. But this is the main issue with people trying to use the law of attraction. You are not going to be able to manifest um, anything that is outside the realm of your belief system and is outside the realm of your own perception. Now, there are people that have come from very rough backgrounds who have managed to, they use that as a springboard, okay, to take them where their desires were because they found the past to be so, it wasn't a place they wanted to stay, okay. But in other instances, you can adopt the patterns and the thought patterns from the past and carry them forward into your life. And they can really help you from achieving and connecting with the complete abundance that you might desire. So, the exercise I want to lead you in today is an exercise designed to help you undo and uncreate all those old patterns, all those old memories, the emotional baggage, and so forth that might be keeping you uh, locked into an area that keeps you from really experiencing the full abundance that you desire and you deserve. Now, in order to do this, once again, we're going to do an exercise and we are going to get ourselves physiologically involved in this. All right. It's very important that we link together the emotional, the intellectual, okay, and the physical side, the physical aspects of all of this. That completes the circuit. That's what really helps make this real to you. And it gives you something that you can do as often as you feel is necessary to help balance you, help you process uh, this, get the old information out and bring the new information in, and bring you to a state of completion where you're not constantly going back and having to deal with old baggage resurfacing and causing issues. All right. So, in order to do this, the first thing I have to do is take off my hat, okay, and show you how we're going to do this. This is an energetic clearing exercise. And the first thing I want you to do, let's take, those 3 deep breaths, all right? It's 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do in this exercise, we are going to use our hands as an energetic focal point for this. And we are going to engage ourselves emotionally, physiologically, and intellectually in this. And what I want you to do is take your thumbs and put them behind your ears, right under your earlobes. Okay, right there, very gently, very gently. Then I want you to take your 4 fingers and spread them out, across the side of your head, just like this on each hand. And what I want you to do is gradually just begin working up the side of your head like this. And you will reach a point where you're just going to feel like a natural, very natural pull. Where, it feels like this is a place where your fingers just start to get glued to the side of your head. But if you don't get that sensation, that's fine. Just place them approximately where I have mine, because we're going to be working on the mind. And we're going to call upon our minds to give up all the stuff that is holding us back. And we are going to use the hands in this exercise to help facilitate this. All right. So just gently rest your fingers on the side of your head with your thumbs behind your earlobes. All right. And we have this in the material underneath this video that you can download, and you can use this anytime you feel like you need to do it, or you can come back and watch this video anytime you feel like you need to do this. All right. So now that we've got our thumb and our fingers and our hands in the proper position, this should be comfortable for you, but you should feel almost as if that your fingers are you can feel energy in your fingers, almost as if it's becomes very, very difficult for you to even pull them away from your head. Okay, you're creating an energetic field right here. All right. Now we're going to get into the energetic clearing statement, and it goes like this. I'm going to read it, and you can repeat this as often as you feel is necessary. All right. I call upon my conscious and subconscious mind to give up and release the memories, beliefs, and patterns of the past that are keeping me from achieving the life and abundance that is rightfully mine. Okay. And what I want you to do is just allow or imagine that all of that stuff is surfacing to the top of your head. All right? I want you to do this and really be sincere about it. Speak to your brain. I call upon my conscious and subconscious mind to give up and release the memories, beliefs, and patterns of the past that are keeping me from achieving the life and abundance that is rightfully mine. I release any guilt and shame I took on myself out of ignorance of my source of being. I release the negative memories and disappointments of the past. I release the self-judgments and self-condemnation that has held me captive to the past. I release the self-harm that has held me captive to the past. I release the harm done to me by others that has held me captive to the past. I release the negative thought patterns that have held me captive to the past. I release all the beliefs, understanding, dogmas, emotions, behaviors, and internal conflicts that are keeping me from experiencing my best life now. With the help of the divine mind, I undo and uncreate all of that, times infinity, both root and stock. Now that you've done this, I want you to imagine that all that negative energy that you've just caught up and dealt with is now pulled in the palms of your two hands. All right? And what you are going to do, again, I'm going to repeat the very last part of this. And what I want you to imagine is all that negative energy, all that negative thought energy, emotions, everything that you have just called up to the surface is now being drawn into the palms of your hands. All right? And I'm going to repeat this part again so you can get an idea of what we're doing here. I release all the beliefs, understanding, dogmas, emotions, behaviors, and internal conflicts that are keeping me from experiencing my best life now. With the help of the divine mind, I undo, destroy, and uncreate all of that, times infinity, both root and stock. All right, now at this point, I want you to imagine all that stuff is that negative energy is in your hands. All right, now what I want you to begin to do at this point is imagine that there is a black hole, a vortex in the universe that is behind you. And what you're going to do is you're going to take all that negative energy that we just brought up that is now residing in the palm of your hands. It may appear to you as being black in your mind. It might be a different color, but whatever it is, you're going to see this energy intuitively in the palm of your hands. All that negative thought energy, emotions, and everything else that's keeping you from achieving the abundance that is rightfully yours is now in the palm of your hands. Okay, and now what we're going to do, after we have said, with the help of the divine mind, I undo and uncreate all of that, times infinity, both root and stock. We are going to take that negative energy, okay, and then pull our hands away from the side of your head, like this, all right? And I want you to imagine that vortex in the universe, that black hole behind you. And you are going to take this negative energy that's now in the palms of your hands, all right? All those negative beliefs, all the negative emotions, all the negative memories, all the stuff that has been keeping you from becoming all that you were meant to be is now in the palm of your hands, all right? All that junk, all right? You are going to take it and throw it into that vortex in the universe that is going to suck it down a drain, and you are never going to see it again, all right? So now you're going to take this energy, this negative energy that you just pulled out of your brain in your hands, and you're going to throw it into that vortex. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I want you to imagine that you just threw all that junk into that vortex, and it is gone forever. All right? And in reality, that is exactly what you've done. And that doesn't mean that it might not try to resurface somewhere, but as long as you feel the need to use this, use it. All right? And understand that the divine mind is with you, working with you in this. So it's always a good idea to go through the, from the last video, the meditation or the prayer for making your cosmic connection. Go through that first and then go through this. All right. Now that you've done that, we're going to complete this. You put your hands back on the side of your heads, thumbs behind your earlobes, just like this. And then you finish this clearing statement. You go on to say, I occupy my rightful place as an eternal conscious being and child of the cosmos. I honor the one who created me and lives within me. I open my mind to limitless abundance and possibilities. I open my being to be filled with pure light, pure love, and pure understanding. And at this point, I just want you to imagine that there is a light over you, a white light just beaming down love, wisdom, understanding, and opening your mind and your heart and your emotions to limitless, endless possibilities and limitless, endless, pure light, limitless, endless, and pure love. Just absorb that divine energy. It's coming down into your head, clearing out, filling your mind, coming out into your hands, going down your arms, filling your whole body, down to your waist, down to your legs, coming out your feet. Just imagine and visualize that you have that light just beaming down on your head and it's just completely filling you and flowing through you from your head to your toes. I occupy my rightful place as an eternal conscious being and child of the cosmos. I honor the one who created me and lives within me. I open my mind to limitless abundance and possibilities. I open my being to be filled with pure light, pure love, and pure understanding. Wow, that's awesome. So below this video, we have the whole process plotted out for you. You can download it. It takes you step by step through the process. You can come back and refer to this video anytime you want. This is a very, very powerful modality and practice for you to do. And you can do it to clear any negative energy you might have encountered recently, and you can also use it to get rid of all the stuff that's been buried in the past. And I would suggest you get rid of all that stuff that's buried in the past first. You will feel this, all right? It will make a difference in your entire outlook. A lot of times we get trapped. The reason we have an issue really living life to its fullest is because we have these preconceived ideas about how stuff should be manifest. We have preconceived ideas about the path we might take to get there. And we lay conditions and all this stuff on these experiences. And a lot of times we end up talking ourselves out of the very, very best things we could have because of past beliefs, past perceptions, past experiences, and so forth. We form judgments about things, and those judgments aren't always necessarily accurate. All right. So this is going to open you up to all the possibilities that are out there for the universe to manifest abundance in your life, so that you don't miss the opportunities when they present themselves, okay? And I'll get into some more of that later. I'm going to share my own experience in this area and how the universe led me from, in my thinking. It led me down a path I would not normally have chosen myself, but there was a reason for it, okay? And the path that I ended up going down brought me to the place where I eventually wanted to be, all right? So although when it started out, it didn't look like that was going to happen. But I'll share that in another video. But for today, keep opening yourselves up to the love of the cosmos, the universal mind. Begin speaking love to your surroundings. Begin projecting love to the cosmos, and start saying I love you to the trees and the plants and even the bugs that you might pass every day. Just get in the conscious practice of projecting love to everything that's surrounding you, and it will literally change the entire atmosphere of all everything around you. It will energize it to a frequency of love, and that's how the cosmos operates. Is that when you're beaming all that love out there, the cosmos is able to beam the manifestation of your desires into your life. All right. Okay, this is Timothy Miller, and we'll see you in the next video.